All right, we're live.
Hey guys, welcome to Waste Not Wednesday. We go live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. We take junk that we get for free or next to it. We turn it into home decor that we sell or that we use in our house and tell them what we're painting today.
We've got this old box crate tote situation. I don't think it's really a tote, but it's a big box, and we want to make it look more like a mercantile, something you'd see at like an old, an old vintage shop, that situation, and put some labeling on it. So we've got some IOD stamps out here. And
this is retro and block type. So in case you don't know, Iron Orchid Designs, we're doing a sale. It's buy one, get one free until the 7th, which is tomorrow. So we wanted to show you guys stamping because on our holy moly marathon painting live yesterday, we did molds and we did transfers. So we thought today we would do stamping. So we're going to be using that. But there's actually like a bunch of stamps on sale. So don't miss out. The one thing I love about Iron Orchid Design stamps is they can be used over and over and over again. So if you're a maker or a crafter, you really get your money's worth with them. And they are so well made.
We've never worn a stamp out. We have some from the very first time we started using the IOD that we still have, and they're pretty much as good as the day we got them.
Yeah, the other thing too is we don't take very good care of them and they survive. So
that's always a thing.
This came out of the barn, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a clean up before we start painting it. It's been there for what?
A year?
A year. I don't know how long we owned that joint. Since October. You probably need water.
No, I think it's scrubbing it off pretty good. It's mostly just dust.
This is actually, I think, mostly just water.
So this has some good green chippy paint on it already. We did not paint this. It came to us like this, and it's got like a cut up here in the plywood. I may try to fill that. I may not worry about it.
I think we should just leave it because it adds to it. I love that it's got like these handle on the side, and it's got some really great old hardware on the back. I'm going to start off with a white dry brush, and Zeb's going to get things rolling, literally, so we can start.
Texture is good, but that's what a year of dust looks like when it's been sitting around, and it probably actually wasn't that clean.
Oh, Caitlin wants you to know it's select IOD only. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was just going to give you the information. So if you want to shop the IOD sale, it's buy one, get one free. You have to go to the sale collection.
It's on the homepage.
Yeah, it's on the homepage. It's on the main page. Everything in the sale collection is buy one, get one free of a lesser value in quantities of 2. So you can order 2, you can order 6 and get 3 free. I mean, whatever.
We didn't put a limit on it, did we?
No limit. So Caitlin's going to drop that there, and I'm going to get started dry brushing. So I'm going to be using Cottage colors and in white linen. I did a ton of dry brushing yesterday, and I just want to add a little bit of texture and lightness because we're going to stamp on here, and I want the stamps to kind of stand out. So I'm lightening up this paint, but I don't want to cover it completely, which is why I'm dry brushing. I'm going to go this direction.
Are you going to go multiple directions?
Yeah. So I always like to, you can do whatever you want when you dry brush, but when I dry brush, Dad, do you need something? We're going to be live for an hour, so I'll help you when I'm done. I can't help you right now. I'll have to help you in an hour. Okay. So I'm going to go this opposite direction. It just keeps it from looking streaky.
All right. So we've got weathered wood. I'm going to be stamping. I'm going to be stamping with this. It'll be a good contrast. We were going to stamp with the gray skies, but guess what? We didn't plan ahead very well, and we're pretty much out.
Is that the only one we have?
Yeah, that I know of.
I like to go a little heavy on the dry brush on the edges. I can look in there and see what else we got. The nice thing about dry brushing is this is going to be ready to stamp almost immediately. There's just not a lot of paint.
Yeah, it'll dry really fast. I think the weathered wood will be fine. It'll be a good contrast with this.
All right, there you go. Top is ready. Do you want to do like a number on here or a name on the top?
What if I spell a number out? Is that weird?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Because you asked me a question. I just gave you an answer.
Well, do we have...
Do those come with numbers? Oh, you want to go get the farmhand stamp set? There's numbers in that, I think.
I don't know that this comes with numbers.
All right. I did not plan ahead.
It's a 2-sheet pack because they're big. They're like a 3-inch letter.
All right. Go grab the farmhand if you would. We'll see what they got. Hi, Viola. Shabby Native wanted us to give us a shout out. Let's see if there's any questions.
What is this one?
Nope.
Oh, this is letterpress.
Letterpress. Oh, we can use that one. That's a new one. It's not on sale, but there's numbers on it.
Okay.
So letterpress is from the last release. This one isn't on sale and probably won't be on sale because it's new, but it's got numbers. So
it's really great. It's got 3 fonts on it. And then you have the entire alphabet and the letter or the numbers.
Do you want me to dry brush the front so that way it'll be ready and you can start the top?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Let me pull this back a little bit. Now I got to figure out my layout. That's always the tricky part. It's still a little damp.
Do you want to get the heat gun out?
No,
I think it's
my
dry
hand
enough
is
you can stamp on it.
my hand is taking off the excess, which is fine. I still have yellow on me from the milk paint yesterday.
I still have paint on me from yesterday. Zeb and I did not make it into the shower. I'm thinking after I get into the garden today for a little bit, then I might actually get into the shower. We'll see.
The question is,
I got into the pool a little bit, so that counts, right?
Yeah.
What's the question?
All right, I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to use the middle set here because they're the biggest. It almost looks like a Times New Roman type set on the middle here. And then
I'm using the S50. This is a really great dry brush because it's like fat and wide. And I don't know, it just like, for whatever reason, it just works well. It's what I used yesterday for all my dry brushing. And I was kind of in love with it. So
actually, Jamie, are you done with the front there? Mostly. When you get done with the front, let me know and I'll move the camera so they can see the stamping up close.
Oh, okay. I'm just going in both directions. You can move it. They don't.
So these come with a backer that you can put on stamps with.
Are you going to freestyle?
No. I think I'm gonna do a layout.
The other thing that dry brushing does is it brings out the wood grain. So all of you wood grain lovers, you can use paint to bring it out.
Okay, so so you got it right backwards when you're doing this.
And I don't feel like sealing this, so I'm using the cottage color because my dry brush doesn't have to be sealed. He is going to be using DIY's weathered wood, so we'll just like clear wax over the letters maybe. All right.
So if you're having trouble getting your letters to stick to this, wash them with soap and water, and that'll help them out. Don't ever sand the back of these. Sometimes you got to sand the front to season them. But this flexible mount here that it comes with. All right, so now it's got my NO. There, you can kind of see it. So I'm just going to do number, and then what number should I do?
435.
Really?
I just made that up. I don't know.
We're going with 435.
That's the first number that came to my head.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm going to offset the 435 a little bit because I want to.
Because nobody told you no?
Nobody told me no.
All right, now I only have to dry brush this back. But I can wait till you're done.
So I've got this on here backwards. Oh. When in doubt, if you don't have soap on hand, just lick it.
Do you ship to Portugal? I'm not sure, but Caitlin would know. If you email info@jamierayvintage.com, Caitlin can help you. Leslie said she was disgusted when the rain rolled in. We could use some rain. It's going to be in the high 90s all week.
So my 5 was a little wonky.
Wonky. Another thing you can do to add layers. So if you're going to dry brush, I like to do white, and then I will come back with like a gray and just do like highlighting dry brushes kind of around the edges. And that can add some shading.
So another way you can do this, I'm putting them on backwards. Another way you can do it is you can lay it out, write it out how you want, and then just pick it up with the flexible mount here. My 5's a little high. I want it lower. And so now, can you guys see that? It says number 435, and I'm going to bring you in close so we can watch some stamping. Let's use this tripod how it was meant to be used. It's tall. Oh, our cupboard's open.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, it's fine. They can
remember
see
when I didn't have that sewed
supplies.
for 6 months? We're still upgraded from that.
Okay. All right, weathered wood. Just gonna do a dab of it on my plate. Doesn't take a lot. And then roll it out with the brayer. So I've got nice and even. And then here's my flexible mount. Oh, I got it upside down. And I touched this. I got paint all over my hand from somewhere. Hold on.
Wasn't me. Is it white?
No, it's weathered wood.
Okay. If it's white, it could have been me, but if it's not white, I'm not sticking.
I mean, I'm not going for super clean on this. So, okay, I'm just going to be careful not to roll this off the edges. With this DIY paint, you do got to kind of work quick because when it's thin like this, it dries fast. If you're using ink, you have a longer open time.
Polari just said I got here and heard Zeb say if in doubt, lick it. What did you lick, Zeb?
Oh, I licked the stamp.
Oh, to get it to stick?
Yeah.
Don't shift. Don't be shifty.
So I'm just kind of rolling my fingers here, pushing down.
Michelle said it finally got warm enough for me to take my sweater off. So here's the situation. It's been warm enough. The house is a crisp 70 degrees most of the time because Zeb gets hot. So after 21 years of marriage, I've just learned to wear a sweater. Well, see, look, number 435.
This is box number 435. Maybe there's 435 potatoes in there.
If you guys have, I think yesterday really did me in. Now I don't remember what I was going to say. I'll remember again. This is completely different. Latitude and longitude numbers. Do you like that on a chest, Zeb? Zeb probably does. He loves all things like math and whatnot. I don't know what I was going with that though. Oneida said that she loves my shirt that I need red lipstick. It's actually a dress. And I don't think I own red lipstick. Oh, I thought I'd paint my hair. No, it's not letterpress gray. It's weathered wood. That's what Zeb's got on there.
So my clock, my watch here says I'm facing 341 degrees north. So, we could do something like that.
I'm like, don't give people our exact location, please.
It's not. That's just the way I'm facing.
Oh, I don't know how that works, clearly.
So now I'm 341. So I could do that. That would be cool, I think.
Clarissa said, hope you guys get some time off soon. We did get some time off too, and we hiked the wilderness. Okay, do you want to flip this on its back? It might be easier to stamp the front if you do, or are we going to put a word on the top?
I don't know. Do you want me to do some more? I think we need to do some more stuff up here, but let's do a big word.
Let's do a word here. So like, what do we want the name of our company to be?
These ones are on sale.
The retro?
Aren't they?
Yes, that's the retro there. What do you want it to say?
I don't know.
Let's make it say Ferguson.
Ferguson? All right.
That sounds like a company that would sell potatoes.
Are we doing potatoes? Are we sticking with the potato theme?
The night before this live, we're like, okay, we want it to be like an old Mercantile box. He's like, what about a potato box? So it's the Ferguson Potato Co. That's what I think. But I don't know how we're going to use these. So I gotta come up with.
Is there a co on there? A CO?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
I'm gonna come look at those close. and help them
They have the
decide.
word of the, so we could write home of the potato.
Someone in Idaho is going to be watching and be like, "Oh, I gotta have that."
They have the word and. We could put. Oh, we could do Ferguson and Sons.
Okay.
Because that's always a good potato
in
company.
the big letters.
We'll do Ferguson in the big fat letters, and then
Guys,
we'll do.
This is going to take a minute to lay this out. These are huge.
We'll do Ferguson in the big fat letters, and then we'll do the word and we could do Sons if you want to do that in the letterpress stamp.
All right. So if you're just joining, number 435 got a little juicy there. I'm very okay with that. This box is going to get distressed and all kinds of things. Okay, now to spell Ferguson. Are we an S-O-N or an S-E-N?
Oh, S-O-N.
Okay.
For sure. Ferguson and Sons.
I come from Peter's Sons, not Sens. So that I feel good about that. All right, so I'm just going to lay this one out. So here, we'll bring
our business coaching Shabby Native is on Tuesdays, and that is through our website. You sign up and we do our videos on Facebook every Tuesday at 1:30. We used to alternate times, but it got too confusing, so we decided to do all at the same time. Do you want to do an arch?
What?
Let's get real crazy here.
I think just straight on this.
Clarissa was saying, I was thinking of a quiet time off. Well, we did go to England. I don't know if it was quiet. I want to go to France, but
we have yet to. Okay, let me see if I can.
If we go to
I think that's going to be too much.
If we go to like Hawaii, generally we don't work. I mean, we do buy some junk, but not much.
There's just not as many options. Like when we go to Europe, there's like, hey, every corner's got a secondhand store or a thrift store.
Yeah. But
Charity
France
shop.
has some beaches, but there are also a lot of topless people there. So, I don't know. Thanks, Sherry. She said my tunic dress looks versatile. It looks good on you. I actually have black biker shorts underneath because I'm still 5 years old and I never sit like a lady, so I always have to have shorts under my dress. Even when I go to church, 90% of the time, there's biker shorts under my dress. I also work with small children. Occasionally, I have to go into the nursery. So we used to sell this dress, but we don't have it anymore. We do have quite a few cute things, though, if you go to the clothing section at JamiRayVintage.com.
All right, so you see how I just picked that up? Now it's all going the right direction. My spacing is good.
Are you going to center that, or are you just going to like offset
I'm
it?
going to come from the top on the other side. I might come around.
These are grade AAA potatoes, Leah says. Is that a potato grade, AAA?
AAA? I don't know. I don't know how they grade potatoes.
I was thinking about growing potatoes, but it's a little late in the year. But the neighbors just planted their potatoes on Monday. So maybe they'll grow.
I got to hurry.
I don't know potatoes. You're doing a really good job, Seb. I'd help you, but you're much better at stamping.
Well, you're going to come in for the finishing with the waxing and the distressing.
Well, I dry brushed the whole thing.
I know.
I mean, it took me 2 seconds, but that's just because it's really fast. I'm not kidding you guys. If you want a really good dry brush, the Klingon S50 that we carry, I don't know if Caitlin wants to link that. This thing is fantastic because I think it's just how easy it is to like flip it back and forth because of the handle size. I don't know.
Okay, this is going to be the hard part because I don't have the rest of the word. So I have no idea where center is. So I might, what do you think about just off-centering it over on the side?
I think so because we're going to write and sons. All right, I'm going to look up how they grade potatoes. How do you grade potatoes?
That's where we're at. That's going to be it.
Not great, grade potatoes. It's trying to tell me. It's like, no, there we go.
There's no faces on here, just hands today. And we're dark. Let me brighten that up. Then I'll lift this up.
Premium potatoes. They could be premium.
Oh.
I like that.
On the dog's food, when we get them organic treats, it always says human grade. It cracks me up. All right, so my F is a little light. We're going to go, I'm just going to freestyle the F and do a little bit. Freestyle meaning it's not on the backer, the flexible mount. It got a little dry waiting for the other letters to get paint on them.
You can use ink. I like to use paint when I'm doing stamps in this kind of an application because it makes it look more hand painted or like stenciled, because typically back in the day, if they were doing a crate like this, it would have been stenciled or hand painted. Maybe a stamp, but so if it's paint, makes it look a little bit more authentic.
There you guys can see it.
That was cool. I think the U's going up a little.
Maybe. We'll bring it back down.
Leah, human grade isn't made from humans.
I don't think so.
Nancy said she forgot about this morning after watching us yesterday.
Oh, man, there was quite a few people that watched the entire video.
If you guys have not signed up for our text messaging, you definitely should, because you can get a text message when we go live. Some people, it doesn't work on Saturday nights because we go live at 8:30 and it's like 10:30 Eastern time. And I guess there's some law that you can't send a text at 10:30 at night. I'm like, rude. But anyways, but the text messaging does help.
Okay, so my flexible mount was not long enough. So now I'm over here and I'm just
we do have the big long sheets. We carry them. We just don't currently have one at our house.
This is going to need rinse. It's got
They're like this long. So you could have probably laid it out on there if we would have grabbed one of those mounts.
Yeah.
And they have a grid on them too, I think. And they have arches.
Yeah, so you can do arch lettering pretty easily. They're pretty cool. And I don't even think they're very much. How much are they?
What? Oh, I don't know. Caitlin, can you put the link to the mounts, like the big ones with the measurements on them and stuff?
Oh, I set that on the back too. Keep the backs clean.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched our Painting Palooza marathon yesterday, definitely check it out. It got interesting.
You know, I feel like it
was super fun.
We kept it fairly entertaining. We had so many projects. We just kept blowing through them.
It felt so good yesterday. Like last night before we went to go feed the animals at the church, we dropped by our shop and took all of the items that sold and dropped them off. And it was just good to have that much work done. The only thing we still have to do is that medallion that we painted, we have to put a hanger on it. And it actually did sell, so we need to get it done. I ordered some hangers on Amazon and said we'll get that done. But other than that, like every project got finished and delivered.
So your face is right over the Jami Ray vintage thing.
Okay, we're going to change.
You got to sit like right there. Oh, now they're not going to be able to see good. I'll show you guys.
Now we've got space for my face. Let's see. There we go. Ta-da. They can still see it. Yeah, I think that what we're going to do is maybe when we have sales or a big event coming up, or if new products are being released, we can do some marathons like that. It definitely felt like, have you guys ever, if you guys are in the business and you do markets, do you ever, you're on the whole time, you're talking to people, at the end of the day, you're kind of just like tired of just being on. I don't know how to explain it. That's kind of what it felt like. It was super, super fun. But when we were done, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted.
So this has a little angle because the U was going up and then I corrected it. It'll probably overcorrected
it's fine. It. All right. So the question is for the and, do we want to use this and here or this one?
I think
you like this one?
Yeah, I like that
I knew you were going to say that. All right. Let's do that.
So not too bad on the shifting. It's a little low on the U and a little high on the O. It's going to be fine.
So here's and. I think we should do suns with a letterpress. Or do you want it to...
Do you want to do end like right here?
Yeah, or we could do retro. So if we do the and here and then just put the suns in retro here. What do you think?
Okay.
And then there is a word on here that says only. So we could put like only the best. What do you think?
That's fine.
I'm just looking at what the app or Zeb, they have of the. We could do home of the potato. What do you think? And there's also a per, PER, so you could do like 25 cents per pound.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to say.
I don't have a sense, but I think I could make it work with some letters.
Okay.
All right, so pull those off that you want to use.
Well, I don't know what I want to do. What we got per, what did I say? Home of the potato.
Oh, that doesn't look too shifty. It's just
No,
the
that's
angle
perfect.
I'm holding it out.
I love the and. That one's cool.
And then we need a suns.
Suns, yeah. And then I think the top will be done. I will grab the sandpaper.
Look at that. I already have suns out.
Because we used Ferguson. We're so good.
This is a little difficult doing this upside down without measuring.
Do you want a measuring tape?
It's upstairs.
Where's my yardstick?
It's upstairs.
Oh, do you want me to go grab it?
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
We're just gonna.
Oh, you already had sandpaper here. I'm gonna put. Am I done dry brushing?
I think so. Might want to get that in some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the water. Home of the premium potato.
You guys, I gotta spell and get this all on here straight, and probably stamp the front. That's a lot.
It's already 10:30, so we'll see what we can get stamped by 11. The good news is that, like, legit, it's going to be super easy because we'll just, I might just brush one thin coat of sealer on here, or I might just use some wax where we stenciled. Charlie says, the letters look great. A tiny bit wonky, not too perfect is better. Oh, Delissa says, box of taters. We're going real southern there. Box of taters. All right, I'm going to distress this.
Hold on, I got to find one of these little letters that'll work for an apostrophe.
If you are using the regular DIY paint, just know that you want to blow and not smear, because it will smear because it has a lot of pigment in it. So once we kind of get it off, most of it, then I just lightly.
So this comes complete with a comma / apostrophe. I think I'm going to use this one because it's biggest.
For the comma for suns?
Yeah. This is
Since the holidays are coming, might I entice you to buy some of the letter stamps? Because I'm telling you right now, you can get your money's worth. We're only showing you a few different ones, but there are a bunch that are on sale. The letterpress one isn't, but it is good for ornament. So that might be a good idea to invest in that. But these letter stamps, I'm not just saying this because I'm like, oh, I'm going to try to sell you a product. I'm just saying if you don't get them while they're on sale, you're going to be sad because you will be able to use them over and over again.
You can make it say anything you want.
Halloween, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's. Like, you can stamp stockings. You can make banners, buntings. You can even make your own custom wrapping paper. You can make it say merry and bright and stamp. Like, how cute would that be to use the retro along with the block type and make it say merry and bright, and then just like stamp a bunch of wrapping paper, and you could even have your kids like color, because the retro is cool because you can color inside the letters and do something fun with that.
I saw a lot of people last year doing like personal like holiday cards.
I've also seen people use the retro as a pattern, and they stamp fabric and then cut it out, and then they embroider using the retro font. So if you're good at sewing, that would be a fun thing to do.
So I feel like the more imperfect these are, have you guys ever seen grain sacks? How
isn't sons plural? Isn't there not supposed to be an apostrophe?
I don't know.
Let me just see.
I can get rid of the apostrophe with.
I think they might be right. Let me see.
You're probably correct, because the apostrophe makes it possessive, right? I think you're right.
Yep.
It's coming off.
Anderson and Sons Mortuary, no apostrophe. That's our chiropractors.
You are correct.
I Googled it.
You know, it's probably been 30 years since I had that lesson on English.
Zeb is actually super good at English. I'm the one that's usually likely to make those kind of mistakes. So this makes you feel a little better.
So since this is DIY paint and I just put it on super fresh, if you mess up, if your bottom piece is sealed, then you can just wipe it off. Oh, she got rid of her dry brush. Now I got a hole there.
Sorry, Dad had an appointment.
For what?
I don't know, but they're going to talk to Odelia.
Well, here's the thing. We've never been able to do a Wednesday appointment right now.
I know. Swoosh is on sale. Somebody was saying that they like cursive prints. I think it was Tina. So Swoosh is a cursive print, and you can line it all up together. That one's a fun one.
All right, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer.
The trunk doesn't have autocorrect. Oh, that's funny.
Autocorrect is terrible. It always wants to make my name like Jeb with a J.
Another one we haven't used and we don't have time to use that's a really good transfer that's on sale is the English 12. If you watched our video a couple weeks ago, we did the sheep mold and from the farmer's market. I think that's what that one's called. And we put the English 12 that has sheep in it around the edges, and it was super cute. So don't miss out on that one. It could be if it's their box. That could be possessive. Are you? It's probably wet, so
it is a little damp. So
that's gonna. It has to be dry.
I got it. I wanted to get rid of the S halo.
Okay. It's hard. So when you're dry brushing, you really want your brush to be dry when you put the paint on it.
Like if you got wet because you just washed it,
it makes a wash instead of a dry brush. That's funny. Love Shack Creative Design says my last name is Love. Autocorrect makes it low.
Really?
All right. Let's see. See if there's any other questions.
All right. Okay. That's on there. It's lightening up pretty good as we go, as it starts to dry.
Well, we're going to seal it. That looks cool. All right. I think the top is done.
Are we going to paint inside of here at all? Do you think we're...
I don't know. Do you want to? That would be fun if we made it solid, you think? I'll try. I'll do that while you stamp the front. I can do that with a little brush. I'll use the turquoise iris favorite from the magic pack.
Should you use a different?
That you can also
should you use a different color so that you still have an outline?
I'm not that neat.
Oh, okay. So what are we doing on the front?
Well, we were gonna
do. We need to do premium potatoes.
You could do premium, or you could put home of the potato. So we got the home of the spud if you want it to be shorter, and we also have per, like for the pound, for the weight per pound. All right, I'm just going to paint this in.
I almost think you don't need to be perfect. Well, because we can distress it.
That's good, because I can almost guarantee you that I'm not going to be.
Okay, so I need to do home first. Should I do that in smaller letters?
What?
I think I'm going to have to do bigger.
I think you can do whatever you want. I would do home, maybe do home and small, and then I don't know. Dealer choice there. All right, now that I've got one letter colored in, what do we think? So,
I like it.
Okay, I think it makes it look more hand painted. So we're gonna stick with it. I mean, it's too late now. I'm not taking the whole thing off. Yeah, this favorite brush is the perfect size to fit inside the letters.
My letters are getting all over the place over here.
If you haven't purchased the magic pack of the turquoise iris brushes that we carry, if you like to do detail work, or even if you just want to use them for like waxing like small areas or whatever, I would say just pick them up, because it is helpful. I think a lot of times when we're furniture painters, we forget that we need artist brushes. They come in handy for a myriad of things.
Here, I'm going to really try to use the camera's going to shake for just a sec. And I'll show you the sheep head that's up there on the wall.
We're supposed to be getting more of those sheep head. We sold out, but we have some on back order, so I don't know when those are coming.
All right. Hang on, my tripod does some cool stuff, but it takes a second to get it set up.
And this is going to look a little weird because my paint's wet, but once my paint dries, it'll all be the same color.
Oh, sorry, guys. This maybe wasn't a great idea.
What? Which part?
Me moving the camera while we're live.
While we're live.
All right. Okay, you guys can see that for a sec, right? Oh, look, it's a dry washcloth. Yay.
In the sink? We do live here. And now that we have a pool, it's like a constant pool party every night. We had the high school boys yesterday, and then they left, and then the junior high crowd came. We're going to get there
in just a sec. I got to just angle it up one more time. I should have set this up beforehand. I didn't plan on it being this complicated.
If you can hear my parents, they're trying to figure out my dad's appointment.
I paid a lot of money so that this tripod could do this, and we never use it. All right. We're almost there, guys. Thank you for bearing with me while I change the camera.
If you had to take some nausea medication, we're sorry.
There we go. Good thing Odelia didn't mop the floor.
Well, that's because she was having a party last night till 1 o'clock.
Were they here till 1? I went to bed at like 11:30.
Just her and
hold on, don't paint for a sec.
Liz.
There we go. It's mostly straightish. I don't know. Was that worth it? Was that worth all the shaking around?
I don't know. Good thing that I'm used to working on things moving because you moved my box while I was painting.
Sorry. I didn't even think of it. I was just looking at the camera and moved the box.
It's okay. I'm more patient with things like that.
Home. So 2 things you should never do on camera is math and spelling.
Or move a box while your wife is painting.
I don't know. That worked out all right.
My house is the party house. Yeah.
It has been this summer. Like last summer, not so much. The pool was still going in at this time. But by the time, May rolled around this year, everybody's like, oh, you guys have a pool?
Well, I think too, like Eliza has a friend group with boys and girls, and they like to get over here and hang out. And then Odelia has been dating a football player, and he's got buddies. Luckily for us, I shop they have this Fat Boys is an ice cream brand, and I shop the once a month Fat Boy ice cream sale, and they're all like seconds.
It's like seconds. Like sometimes you get a Fat Boy cookie thing, and it doesn't have ice cream in the middle.
Usually it's perfect, but it's a great way to feed them. I got 120 ice cream sandwiches, like big ones, for $50. That's what it was. So
how's
things going?
You should look and see what they're saying about the camera angle, if it's crazy.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I can't really, I'm like looking at it upside down.
Anna says, painting boxes of all types and sizes, one of my favorite flips. Charlie says it looks better. Rosie says, interesting. That could be good or bad. Monica says, about to start a chest. How funny. She just caught the live. What are you going to do on your chest, Monica?
I don't like that E was diving on me.
Oh, no. Oh, you're going to do home of the potato on here? What are you going to do on the front?
Premium quality? I don't know.
Premium quality, 25 cents a pound. How much do potatoes cost a pound? I don't know. I always buy like a giant bag, so I don't really know.
10-pound bags. It feels like it's like $4 or $5.
We're Costco shoppers when it comes to potatoes, onions. We have a lot of people live here. All right. This is working out well for me.
Yeah, that brush is easy to kind of cut.
Well, I'm also really good.
Yeah, you are.
Don't forget to add that.
Your hand is so steady.
Oh, yeah, right. Anybody that's seen me brush my eyebrows on could tell you different.
So this can kind of go. I dropped it. We're done.
You're committed. We are committed. Ooh, I like it. It's so good. The block type is really fun. I've actually wanted to do lots of projects with it, and we just haven't since it's come out.
Well, I was lamenting the other day. We just have so many things that we have to do. Well, not have to, but there's a lot of products that we have, and it takes a lot of effort to try to get to all of them.
I think what we should do is commit that on Wednesday we're going to try different things out that we haven't done before.
Like new
things, or we might embellish. Like I love this look, so maybe we'll try in a couple of weeks to do something else with the retro stamp, but create a different look to like kind of show the versatility of it.
Okay, so for my spacing, home of the pate, I'm going to need another T, so I'm going to drop that over there, and then I'm going to need another O, so the TO, we're going to have to wait a minute. Let's see if we can pick this up.
Careful, you're getting
all at once. Sorry.
Okay.
My project, oh, my A got all weird.
Your project's encroaching on my project?
Yep.
That happens. I encroach on a lot of people's projects. If you're next to me when I'm painting, you're in the splatter zone.
It wasn't too bad yesterday. We painted so much stuff I didn't even get paint on that shirt that Karen sent me. She did say, here's another paint shirt.
How is my arthritis after painting yesterday? It's not too bad.
It's better in the summer because it's warm.
It's warm. I'm not eating processed sugar. I do have some gluten, but I'm trying not to eat gluten because Zeb can't have it. Not drinking soda, so it does better.
Which is weird. I don't know why she's doing that with me, because it basically eliminates all the tasty toast.
Here's the thing. It's a lot easier to do something if you have somebody to do it with you.
And pancakes and waffles.
Most issues, at least that I have, if I eat better and drink enough water, I feel better. So and anytime I start complaining about my joints, I start to remember, oh, you know what? If I took care of myself, because if you're eating sugar and you're eating gluten and you're drinking soda and you have arthritis, I mean, it's not going to help matters, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to hold this up.
Okay, that's perfect. Actually, that helped me.
Oh, it did? Look at me helping you.
I need to...
Although we didn't, Zeb ate, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow, but we are going to get his blood work done so that way I can start using ancient grains and see if his Hashimoto's tolerates it better. So if that's the case, you might get lots of videos and stories and recipes making bread and stuff, because I'll have to, if he can tolerate it, I'll wind up making all of it.
So I teased everybody and put a picture of the sticky toffee pudding that I've been
then we
making.
never made the recipe.
And then I never shared the recipe because I found a recipe that's similar online, but I had to substitute a few things to make it work with what I need. So I'll share it with my amendment, because it's one of the few things we've made that tastes just like regular, like it doesn't taste like it's got artificial sweeteners or anything like that. All right.
Leah says the more she moves, the better the arthritis. The problem is not, I have nerve issues too. So if I move a lot, things go numb, but I just keep moving.
So I left the P on here. I had the A. I don't want the A.
How big are the farmhand IOD stamps? The farmhand letters are about the same as these, like what, 2.5 inches maybe?
Yeah, I think these are closer to 3.
Let me see.
Yeah, these are 3. They might even be 3.5. Did I spell potato right? Now that I'm looking at it,
I think I'm missing some of my farmhand letters.
It's freaking me out. Is there an O, an E on the end of toe?
So
it's right.
The farmhand letters are about the same size, so about 2.5, 3 inches. They're just skinnier. The potato, does it have an E, Zeb?
No, there's no E.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like we need something over here.
A potato?
We don't have a potato stamp.
No, I feel like it's gotten real busy, so I think you're good. I feel like if you do something over here, it's just going to be too busy. It's fine. So let's do the.
Okay, I'm going to bring you guys. All right, if you get motion sick, look away. The camera will be moving.
So maybe
you're probably going to get a view of the ceiling for a half a second.
So Zeb, what I would say is maybe when you do the front, make it heavier on the left than the right, and that'll balance out the top.
Okay. All right, almost done. Okay, we're back.
Oh, if you add an S, it has an E. Thanks, sis. Renee's got us.
Nice.
You're like, the ceiling was a lot of work, so I guess we should show it off every now and then.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to look at this because I've been looking at it at crazy angles. Hey, not too bad. It does look like a hand-painted sign.
I think you should have done home of the potato over, and then that would have made it more level. But
yeah, you know what I could do? I could get rid of this potato and do the big potatoes, and then you don't have to fill it in. You can just leave it open. I'm going to wipe that off real quick.
I think that just leave it.
Just leave it.
Yeah, I like it.
So if I had a potato like plant and some potatoes, I'd do them up this way. But I don't have that.
You could draw a potato freehand.
Oh, that's.
Let me look up a picture.
That's a pretty big ask on a Wednesday morning.
Potato sketch. Here you go.
What? Oh, I could probably do that. All right, we'll try that in a minute.
I love Google. All right, so the front we're gonna do.
Oh, it's 10:50. We got to hurry up.
So the front, you're gonna do what we're gonna do on the front. 25 cents per pound.
Premium.
Premium. So do premium on the bottom left. Bottom right.
Bottom right over here.
With the big fat letters, and I'll paint
my
it.
My right or your right? Because
your right, my left.
Here. You want it on the bottom there? That's weird. It should be premium over here and then the price.
No, we need to balance it out. So just do premium over here on the side. And the price will be on the top corner there.
I can't do that. The layout in my brain, that hurts.
Oh my gosh.
So premium should be over here because it should say premium first.
No, do premium over here and then do 25 cents per pound up here.
Jamie, that's your left.
You're right.
I'm putting premium here.
No, I want premium over here.
Okay, you can do it later when we're off camera.
No, it needs to balance out the Ferguson and Sons. Just put the premium over here.
No, I'm doing potatoes up there. That's not going to matter. This is a whole different medium.
All right, do whatever you want.
I am going to.
You're lucky you're cute. I guess I'm lucky.
All right, guys, pipe in. Premium over here
or
premium over there? I think I'm right. Premium on the left. They'll tell you.
I don't know. Now they're talking about milligrams or something.
Oh, yeah. And I'm doing premium in the small type.
Sandy agrees with me.
Sandy.
Anybody else agree with me? I mean, it's okay. You can agree with Zeb. Carl says, okay, kids, don't make me come over there.
Well, like the one time we argue in 6 months.
You're right, Zeb. Megan agrees with me. So we got 2 for me, 1 for you. Nancy says on the right. That's 3 on the right.
Fine, I'll put it over there.
Julie says what Jamie said. So this is what I would do if I were you. I would just start with the end of the word and work your way across.
Yeah, I got to spell premium backwards somehow and not mess that up.
Do you want me to just type it for you?
No, I know how to spell premium. I'm going to lay it out up here and then do it on the bottom. I'm missing some letters though.
Yumiko says, listen to me. I'm easy to give in. Like, I know there's 2 ways to argue with Zeb when he really is putting his heels in, and neither one of them work. So you probably wouldn't think so because I'm kind of feisty, but sometimes I'm like, because he doesn't really have that many things that he disagrees with me on. So I'm like, you can have that.
I lost the R though, so that's going to be something. Is it over
if
there
this
somewhere?
is an argument, it's pretty mild.
Yeah,
if this is a disagreement, that's about as good as it gets. You're missing the R?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I had a whole stack of letters right here.
Well, let me see if I can help you find it. Is it on the...
Oh, I have it up there already. I'm like looking for the R. It's up there. Okay.
Premium. Premium. I didn't do anything.
All right. Are we still here?
Yeah. Can you fix the screen? Sorry, guys. You guys are tired. I feel like tired is a state of mind.
Nah, we're not tired. This is just 10:53 in the morning. This is regular time.
It's a nap 30 premium. I looked it up.
It's IUM. I'm good.
Oh. Sorry, guys. I did not mean to. I don't actually think I did anything. I just looked here and it was gone. They said get a potato cut in half and use that as a stamp for your potato. You could use it to trace. Renee said that you did it. You hit the... You turned it off.
I did?
I don't know. She just...
No.
Ferguson is Scottish and should be home of the Highland potato.
Home of the Highland potato. Well, luckily we have lots and lots of Scottish immigrants here in the West.
That is true. Scottish.
Because
Swedish.
My mom is a Baird, and we've been over here. Our Bairds have been over here since like the early 1800s, late 1700s.
My parents' family on both sides have been over in the U.S. for like since the 1600s, like quite a while. And then we have English, a lot of English people here. Our English people that are still over in England, they had to work on Monday, but we got off because it was Independence Day.
They have several holidays they get off.
They said put it closer together. What was the power wash for? Oh, it's actually just water, mostly. We just used it because it was dusty. I'm cheap, and so I save all bottles, and I really like these bottles. So it's just got water in it. So when these run out, I just put water and dish soap in them. Oh, hold on. You now have it.
Oh, did I lose all my letters?
It's okay. I got them right here.
Okay.
The Loves migrated from Scotland to Utah. So Zeb's third great grandfather was Levi Savage, and he came over here. We did like trek with the Martin Willie Handcart Company, and he came over here with the Willie Handcart Company, and he went into Lehigh first before he went down to southern Utah. And while he was in Lehigh, some of the Savages commingled with the Petersons, who came over from Sweden, which is also Zeb's third great grandpa. And his third great grandpa Peterson stayed in Lehigh for his entire life and helped settle the area. So some fun Lehigh facts. Marcia says, I watched your 3-hour live stream yesterday and was exhausted by the end, so I can only imagine how tired you must have been. It was so fun, though. Like, it was so fun and super satisfying to be able to finish all of our projects. Michelle says, Levi Savage is one of my heroes. He's pretty cool. He came with that handcart company, even though he didn't think it was a good idea, because he was like, yeah.
He told them, no, it's too late in the season, don't go. And then they're like, we're going anyway. He's like, all right, I'll come die with you.
True story. They
got caught in Wyoming in -6-degree snowstorm for like 5-6 days.
All right, I'm going to start painting this in while you do the rest of the letters. So we always get asked this price-wise. I probably would have paid up to $20 for this chest. I think we paid $5 if I remember. It's been a hot minute. And this chest will probably sell for about $140 when it's all done. Chests always sell really well for us, especially if we do a really good, fun paint job. They do well.
I got to respell premium up.
I'm thinking though, Zeb, what we might need to do is add some dark wax to age this.
Yeah, on the edges.
Once this all dries, I'll let it seal. I'll do dark wax and then clear wax over the stencil, and I'll do dark wax on the edges, and that'll give it a nice authentic.
You can do that
patina.
while I'm making a potato. We can go a little extra. We were about 6 minutes late.
Okay. Caitlin, if you need to hop out, let me know. I can monitor comments. I did okay yesterday. We had some trolls, but I got rid of them. Took me a minute. Anna says, now I can't stop laughing. What the heck? Anna says, oh, the Savages, not the Savages. I was like, she said, what?
No, Savages. Levi Savage Jr.
Last name. Well, Levi Savage Jr. was his son, and that's.
And if you know any Hatches,
yes, we're also
my great grandpa is Levi Mathers Savage, because Mathers was his mother's middle name. Levi Savage Jr.'s son, and he married a Hatch.
Like as in Hatch chilies?
Yeah.
If you ever had a Hatch chili, then there you go.
All right.
All right, you need to stop? Okay.
For just a sec.
No problem. Are you going to put legs or wheels on the box? I don't think so. I think we're just leave it the way it is. Because I don't think a box like this would have had that. So.
It's pretty big, so I think it could stand alone, like in the corner of a room. We didn't even mention it. It's missing on this one, but it's got these little metal.
Yeah, whoever buys it, if they needed it, could add it. But I hate to add it because I just don't know that because somebody might want to put this like up on a shelf for storage or display, so they might not want that on there. Hey, Diane, very late. How are you doing, my friend? My friend from up north. How is your hubby?
All right, where do you want the per pound?
I would say up here.
Okay.
So I really do think, though, that this is going to help balance that out when you look at the front, because this will add some weight.
We'll see once I add those potatoes.
So it's not always about perfect symmetry. Sometimes it's just about balance. Like you don't want things to be too heavy on one side or the other, and go with your gut. Like if you look at something, you're like, okay, that looks too heavy, then you can add something opposite of it, and that will help balance it out.
I think I'm going to do the 25 cents first.
Odelia, are you taking Grandpa? Yeah. Thanks, sweetie. Oh, your new shoes are cute.
I know. You did.
Well, I wasn't sure, but you make everything look cute. Is Eliza awake? Actually, she must be because she did the dishes. Don't forget, when you get home, you have to sweep them up. Okay. All the people of YouTube now know too, so you got to do it.
So this one has a lowercase because these are smaller, so I'm going to use it for the cents.
Is there a cent? Oh, there is one on the letterpress. Cute.
And I'll probably use the I got another. I'll have to do a little thing up there.
Anna said, because she's in Sweden, she didn't know if it was like something lost in translation until she realized that Savage was a surname.
Yep.
Savage is English, isn't it?
Yep. At least my Savages are.
Thanks, Yumiko. She said I look cute.
Should I spell out pound or do LB?
I would say, I think spelling out all lowercase.
Oh. Okay. I only have one set of lowercase letters.
Well, then that makes it easy which decision to use. I'm actually really enjoying painting this in. It's very therapeutic. I promise you, if I can paint these letters in, you can too, because I'm not super neat at stuff. If you're new here, you might not know that. If you've been here for a while, that's not news.
So I'm using the edge of the tote for my layout. The box, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, that's good. As like a line.
Yeah.
Did I go down too far on the R? I can't really see that. I do think painting in the letters made them look more old-fashioned. Are the stencils that stick to the transparency available on the website? Yes. So these stamps are Iron Orchid Design stamps. They are available on the website. We're using retro and block type. Those are on sale. Buy one, get one free. And then Zeb's using typesetting. That one is not on sale. But the big block letters and the words, you can buy one, get one free on those until the 7th. And you would just grab those at jamirayvintage.com, click sale collection. If you're looking for something not on sale, you could just go to Iron Orchid Design or just search the word stamp and all the stamps will pop up.
Why is my D not looking like a D when I flip it? Is that because I used the P?
I don't know. I'm going to sand these letters here while you're...
Yes. I had the P where the D goes. It doesn't matter. Now that's wrong.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's because I grabbed the Q, not the P.
Zeb.
I'm like, man, this is not looking good.
I feel like the struggle bus might be alive and well today.
It's fine.
For both of us.
It's all fine. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Okay, I'm going to clear wax the top of this. You won't be able to see what I'm doing, but when he's done, we'll flip it over. It's going to make that weathered wood a lot darker and really stand out. And I already sanded these letters. They look amazing. I can't wait to show you guys. Once you sand them, they really just age it.
Oh, that got all kinds of crazy. Hold on.
Thank you, Caitlin. She dropped the link to the sale collection.
These little letters are fun to try and get straight.
Are you up for the task, Sib?
Maybe. Maybe not. All right, I'm going to have to try to straighten those by hand over here. They just won't stay straight.
Oh, I may or may not have waxed where you're going to draw a potato. It's all right. I actually think, honestly, I think that once you get done, that because you put the premium over here, it'll be balanced just fine. It's just my opinion. Oh, you were dropping links, Denise, and it wasn't working? I'm wondering if it's because it only lets certain people drop links.
So I think we have it set up so that way we don't get like a bunch of weird websites from spammers.
People tried to spam yesterday.
I had to bring it down so that I could see it good.
That's all right. See if there's questions. Kathleen says, I'm a direct descendant of Lilburn Boggs. Boggs is my maiden name. So Boggs is from Missouri? Governor Boggs? Is it that same family? If it's that Boggs, he didn't really like the Mormons so much. Was that who put the extermination order out? Now I gotta look it up.
I don't know. I'm foggy on all that history. I got too many projects going right now.
1838. Oh, yep.
That's
Little
the
Burn
right-
Bogs.
That's the right timeline.
Yeah. That is correctamundo.
Okay, we're finally almost ready. This is definitely probably going to be amazing.
Definitely, probably.
Except for somehow got a little drip on the backside of this.
Well, at least now we can be friends, Kathleen. It's interesting how history has all these things, and then you like fast forward 200 years. Is that, yeah, it's almost been 200 years since that. And we're hanging out here talking and stamping.
All right, where did you want this?
What?
Where did you want this?
On the top corner right here.
The top corner?
Yeah, I mean, you could go down a little bit if you wanted to, and then over to your left. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, that's where I got my paint
It's
on
all
my
right.
thing from.
I'm going to distress it.
Okay, I'll just let it dry.
Let it dry. Okay, I'll heat gun it so that way we can finish it. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're at time, so.
I don't know if you're going to need to draw those potatoes. You might luck out.
Let me see here. So I just have a capital I. Well, that's going to probably be too big. We got to do it anyway. Oh, no. Yep, that's going to be too big.
What? That's cute, the 25 cents per pound.
I'll show you guys in a sec. We'll roll the camera over.
I think if you really like primitive type decor, that the block type, is that what that one's called?
Yep.
Stamp is good because the fonts are awesome.
Here, I'm going to move it so they can see it.
All right. I'll dry that if you want to show them the top. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So the top, I've waxed and I've dark waxed the edge and I distressed the letters. So we're going to do the same technique to the front.
Do we have a pencil over here?
So if you're looking at it straight on and you see the front and the top, I don't think you need the potatoes. I think this big fat premium over here.
But now I want to try the potatoes.
But now you want to try them?
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on. I got to go grab a pencil.
Zeb will be back. Sorry.
I'm back.
And he's back.
Where's your potato picture?
Oh, look at the Google. I just Google potato image.
All right, let me squeeze in there where you were just at.
All right, good. I was going to swap sides anyway, so we're good.
Perfect.
Now this makes me want to have like some French fries or hash browns. I love potatoes.
All right, where's your tiny little brush?
My tiny little brush right here.
You got paint.
But there's paint all over it because
you got paint on your face.
What?
Yep. Thing that's made out of plywood, it's really making that have a lot of good texture.
Yeah, and all like the original texture and paints.
I don't even mind that there's like this random cut over here, like someone used it for a sawhorse.
It's adding to the authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna do my waxing with my clear and my dark.
I think I'm gonna paint it upside down from over here.
I don't need to wax the whole thing, but I am because it'll help it when I'm dark waxing it that it doesn't get too grungy looking. I prefer weathered wood to black for stenciling, or stenciling, stamping, whatever, because it's not as harsh. I feel like black is too dark.
So this little brush that I'm using, I just washed it and flattened it. It's the Turquoise Iris Favorite, and I'm just using the edge of it. It's pretty thin. I'm getting a little wide in a couple spots when I'm running out of paint.
Wherever there's hardware, it's usually a little bit more worn. So it's a good spot to add dark wax. There we go. Are we done with the brayer, sweetie? Can I move this out of the way?
Yep.
Interesting, you probably can't see the back, but the back has like a square of navy blue painted on it. It's not mint. It's interesting.
I don't know. Does that look like a potato?
I feel like it does. I feel like it needs to be a little thicker, but it's good to get the design laid out and then you can make the outline thicker.
Okay.
I feel like you have a career in potato painting ahead of you.
I'll start doing window art.
Be like, you need potatoes? Zeb Ray's your guy.
I'll make this one thicker.
All right, the only thing I haven't waxed yet is that side, which I should probably go over there and check on comments anyways. Please tell me a little bit more about the business group. So we have a business coaching group. Once a week we go live. We talk about a myriad of topics. And we also have saved every single live that we've done for over a year. So if you go into files, you can actually go back and watch all of the lives. And then we also help answer questions. We share insights, we try to keep people motivated to get their business growing and going. And we just share tips and tricks on what we do with our business. I can't say that it's going to make you $4 million, but I can say that we share all kinds of information, things that we don't normally share on our channel because the typical general population isn't that interested in them. And it's fun. It's just a little smaller group. And it's once a week we go live, and I think it's $24.95 a month for that group.
All right, guys, you let me know. You be the judge.
How do
Does
you
that look like
stamps?
potatoes?
Yeah, it does. Those spuds are excellent. This spud's on you. Caitlin just dropped the link there. All right, guys, we are done. I'm going to lightly distress the potatoes and seal them and finish sealing this side. I will get this listed up on the website. I'm thinking, since we wound up doing some hand painting and a little more than I planned on, about $150-ish for this item. And we're going to get it up and finish our day. If you have questions, though.
And get the paint off of our face.
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Oh, and don't forget to hit up the IOD sale, JamiRayVintage.com. Just click the sale collection. It's buy one, get one free in the
Tomorrow's
sale collection.
last day, and we won't be live to show you or tell you about it. So you're on your own.
So from now on out, you're on your own. All right, guys, we love you. Have a great Wednesday, and we will have a video out later this week, I think, update on the church.
Yeah, I think it's time for a church update. We should have something to show you by Friday.
Yeah, hopefully we got something interesting, and then we'll be back for Saturday. All right, guys, love you. We'll see you next week.
See Saturday and probably Friday.
Well, next week for Waste on Wednesday, but yeah, probably.